Alright, welcome to a new episode of Star Wars Empire at War, Thrawn's Revenge, Imperial Civil War, The Warlords, because long titles for the win. So, basically, this planet, we're doing a scrimmage battle. This is in a galactic conquest. We're gonna lose this planet, that much I know. So I guess it's just how much damage can we do before we lose it? If I had some infantry units, we would probably win, but yeah, it's just not happening. And these LAATs are grossly overpowered, I think, most likely. Yeah, because, you know, so I'm even just going to pull an auto-resolve. Because whatever. Just I guess a quicker way of retreating. So they lost saber tanks, whatever. That's the auto resolve did that. The auto resolve figured that if we stayed in it, we would have been able to kill their saber tanks. So, cool. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the game because I really do need to look at the planets I am trying to secure and make sure that that's happening. So this planet, okay, that planet probably needs something by way of defenses, so they're going to go over there at some point. But let's look at the ground. We want this to be, this is kind of our where we're going to train all our units. So
building under construction.
We're going to put in a heavy vehicle factory. And I need to look at the, not that, I need to look at the area unit tree. So it looks like there's also going to be the advanced factory we can build. And that's going to be where, that's going to be, once we have that, we're going to have every building here. So I'm going to put in a hypervelocity cannon so that we can keep the airspace safe. And there's no real benefit to having multiple of the same building with respect to unit production. Can I put in 2 hypervelocities?
Building cancelled.
I might do that. Now the only thing is that takes up a lot of my money, which I was going to use for
Moving to coordinates.
Building up my fleet. So if I look here on Dathomir,
Construction complete.
I guess when this next bit of money comes in, it'll help. Or not Dathomir. What planet was it? Was it Dathomir? Oh right, yeah. I just have to select this sort of capital ships tab. But I can build either Imperial Star Destroyers, or I can try to go for this Allegiance Battle Cruiser. I think I'm probably going to go for the Imperial Star Destroyers instead, and maybe an Interdictor as well. Maybe one of each.
Unit in production.
And that should be the better way to do it. And that way, instead of having one ship that has no bombers or fighters, I'll have 2 ships that that do. So that should be okay. And then once the next bit of money comes in, I might be able to afford my next ship. But we do need to try to, you know, take out some of their fleets that they have in different places. But I'll wait for at least one of these ships to get built. Okay. Okay. I should try to take that planet back too, see if that's possible. But as soon as this planet here gets its infrastructure up and running, I'll be able to start training armies and stuff, and that'll be pretty nice as well. but it needs this building. Actually, I'm going to cancel the hypervelocity for now, because we might as well get the advanced factory and some units out first. That might be preferable. Now, what do I have going here? I think I have... I might try to set this up as another training area, because except it doesn't have an advanced. So let's go back here, and maybe advanced requires me to be further in a further area. I'm not sure. I don't know if it says anywhere here. If it does, I'm missing it, but I don't think there's any reason I oh, it's probably okay.
Construction
I know why.
complete.
I'm gonna cancel that, and there we go. So I'm gonna put that in instead of anything else. It should be better, because then I can get the AT, or not those, but I can get these. So I can get the A6 Juggernaut, and I can get the ATAAs, and I can get the ATTEs, which I will definitely like having. Getting some of those ATTEs and then these SPMATs should be pretty good. And the ATAAs obviously would help against bombers, so that's another plus. So I'm going to try to set this up as another training site, and I might try to secure the airspace over it as well. Could be a good idea. So here's my kind of not very great fleet. I'm going to pull the heroes out because it's probably more useful to try to keep them from getting killed than try to use them in battle where they could probably get killed because of how weak sauce they are. Or no, I want to look here. Okay. I could maybe build that battle cruiser, but that's okay. Well, let me start. I'm gonna just build this because I would rather have I'd rather have a I mean I need an interdictor basically. Okay, where's this battle even at? I don't see it. Right here. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, so fairly competent defenses. Is it just this guy attacking? Well, it can't be because he's got. Oh no, it's a fleet. Or they're attacking the airspace, not the planet. Okay, begin. I don't know how much success I will have here. I think I might be able to win, but at the same time, I think it's going to cost me. And anyways, I'm glad I got the heroes out of here because I really don't want them to die. But I think even if I win here, it's going to cost a fair amount of ships to do it. But mainly, if I can kill their hero, the other ships I don't really care about. Like they can have the airspace for now, and they can even kill my ships and they can win. But if I can take out their hero, I'll be pretty happy with myself. I'll consider that a victory in and of itself. But yeah, it just needs to load first anyway, because I cannot play it while it's in a loading screen. That is one of the unfortunate things about playing this mod. It's not the mod's fault. It's not really my computer's fault either. Like it's just because of the game as whole, and therefore stuff like this is gonna happen when you make a mod that like makes the game so much so much more intensive, I guess is the best word. And then I have okay, well basically we're gonna start the battle. So that's my fleet, and that's their fleet. So they have a smaller fleet, but a lot of my ships are not that great per se, and they have they have more. Like they have like basically 5 victory, and they have these crimsons which are better, and I have a lot of these like Nebulon guys, but I'm gonna try to put a lot of pressure up on this guy.
TIE interceptor here.
These guys can just hunt. I don't really feel like micromanaging them. So these guys I'm going to use sort of as my bombers.
At your command.
The corvettes, I probably want to help take down some of the fighters, but I also don't want them to immediately get killed by the victory class. But anyways, I'm gonna try to let these guys do some damage before they get up to me, and then I will have my victory class cruisers try to come up. At least these are the regular ones and not the version 2s. The Crimsons are the versions 2, obviously, but at least the other ones aren't, so that's good. So at least like the bombers are starting to do some damage. I'm just targeting the engines just so that if they pull a retreat, I know the engines are down and I know that they can't get out of here.
Interceptor squad reporting.
I'm gonna actually have them fight those guys over there. This looks like a great first target. And I'm just gonna have these guys fight him as well. Granted, there's a okay, I don't really want you to keep moving up that way. When I hit the stop button, that means stop. Where are you going? I don't know. Okay, just go this way then. Just that is one thing about the AI in this game. It doesn't always do what you want it to. Like you know, you'll say, "Hey, do this," and the game will be like, "No, thank you." And then, you know, the way ships position themselves in battles and all this that great. So I'm going to lose that ship not because of my own inability to play, but because of the AI. But I'll lose some of these ships, and that's because of me. That's because I'm just not caring if they get killed. Although that said, we'll try to send him not that way because there's like ships over there, but he'll die anyways. But yeah, but you go over here. Come on. You go hang out with those guys. Well, at least their hero's dead. We might as well. We might as well start shooting at this guy. He's headed your direction. Narrowing position. Yeah, I probably should just sell these guys. I think after the battle I might just sell them because they're so worthless anyways. There's no reason to keep them except for money. So even, yeah, you can all just retreat down here. At least this guy lived. I was worried he might not make it. Like, if we didn't have the other guys shooting the hero unit who was happened to be shooting at him, then he might not have made it. But I'm just gonna shift focus. Like once, like this is dead anyway, so I'm trying to shift focus over here. But like once the shield generator and the engines are down, I figured you can probably shift your focus to another ship. Like once it has enough damage to its weapons where it's not gonna hit you as hard, you might as well shift focus to another ship that is completely still at full health and the reason for trying to get the shields and the engines down is just once the engine's down, that means that if they retreat, it's dead. Whereas if you damage everything else, if it retreats, then it'll just regen. So as it were. So not a huge fan of that. But then once you take out the shield generator, like if you don't take it out, then it can regenerate its shields, and then you have to get its shields back down. And for ships like these, it's probably not as big of a deal, but for more like for ships with stronger shields, it can matter. So
target sighted. Ready for command.
Oh yeah, I should send these guys. You might as well go back up here. See, yeah, they're retreating, so I highly doubt I can get their engines down in time, especially because these guys aren't even attacking. See this, see about my point about AI, like they're not attacking, even though I said that they should attack. they just didn't. So and that is one of the problems of this game. But whatever, I lost 3, I don't even care. You know, they lost 3 victory Star Destroyers, and they lost also a hero, so that's 4 victory Star Destroyers, and I'm probably just going to sell the remainder of these guys anyway, so I'm not that disturbed. Wow, well, yeah, actually I'm definitely going to sell these for 1,100. These are getting sold.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Because I need the money more than I need those. Now I'm going to try to put some defenses up here as well. And what do I have here? I have a little fleet, not a great fleet, but whatever. You're just going to go here, but you are going to go here for a second. And then I will, I guess, sell the whatever. I'm going to put
recruiting.
I'm just going to put like 2 guys there in case the planet gets attacked. I want it to zoom in here. I guess I should try to build some defenses here just in case. Like, I mean, the only way to get to this planet, I guess, is through Dathomir, so it probably won't get attacked, but well, actually I'll hold off because I probably need the money more. Okay. Oh, do I have no ground units here? Like, I have buildings, but no actual ground units. I should build some. Building some would be great. I know I have fought battles on this planet before in this galactic conquest, so probably they just got killed and I never replaced them. So after I take out these interlopers, or else after they retreat, I'm gonna do that because you know, some planets I'm not really gonna care if I lose, but I'm not trying to lose planets, and this is a planet that I probably will care if I lose. Findar, I guess is how you pronounce that. The planet of Findar. Yeah, I don't know. Ah, man. Oh well. I don't like these load times, but I mean, when you consider, you know, the the load times in other games before they're modified, this becomes a lot more acceptable. Like even in Skyrim, just loading the menu is sometimes as bad as this. Actually, a lot of times worse. And that's just the menu.
The enemy is approaching.
So here's my little fleet. I'm probably gonna sell those dudes anyways. The Nebulon dudes. My Nebulon B2 frigates.
Fire.
So it's like literally one. Oh, okay. Oh, but I missed. I kind of saw that coming. That thing is going way too fast for me to hit.
Orders, sir.
And I got these little interceptors.
For the Empire.
They should be a lot faster. But basically, if we can kill them, we'll kill them. If not, they'll retreat. It's not the end of the world either way. Looks like they're gonna, yeah, they're gone. Goodbye. That's okay. I'm not too concerned about that at all. Yeah, I don't mind. Point is, I just need to put. So I'm gonna put. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna give myself 2 Raptors, an ATST, and a Walker.
Construction complete.
Where are they approaching? I don't know. I wish I did. Yavin 4. This is a planet I should try to keep, I think. So, I mean, I'm literally going to auto-resolve the battle because it's just that little space station I have there. But before I do that,
Training troops.
I'm gonna try to get like
Enlisting troops.
a bunch of.
Recruitment
Well,
canceled.
actually, no. I'll do that. And then I'll
Vehicle
do
in
that.
production.
Auto resolve. So, do you see, like the kind of the cool thing about auto resolve? It doesn't really matter, but they just lost.
Reporting.
They just lost 2 corvettes. So in this case, like it's not huge, but still, that's a lot more than they would have lost. I don't even know how the game decided that made sense, but whatever. Okay, so I got my Imperial Star Destroyer. I'm gonna pull my other one.
Tactical battle imminent.
Why are these ships still here? Was I not sending them to this planet? I was. So why are they still here? I do not know. It's probably because I got interrupted by that battle. We're going to fight this battle, but we're also going to retreat. I just don't want to auto-resolve because then I'll lose the ships, which I don't want, but I do want them to be able to retreat. Hopefully they retreat in the right direction. Hopefully they go towards the planet I actually want them to go for. Either way, I'm probably going to bring out my Star Destroyers to kill this fleet once I'm able to get the current fleet, like my fleet out. I will then bring my Star Destroyers to kill their fleet. Presumably would be a great idea. But either way, I need to get these guys out because the victory cruisers are still valuable to the extent that there are a lot of victory cruisers flying around. And if you have a gang of them, they can probably go up against a Star Destroyer or else a Republic equivalent. Eventually, obviously, I do want to replace them all with Star Destroyers, but until that day, they're valuable. Just needs a load. Well, the population's human, only human if that helps us, not really. There we go. But again, remember, Skyrim menus, okay, especially if you use the, I think it's called Sky
Enemy has
UI,
been spotted.
that makes it so much worse. Okay,
I copy.
so we just need to
Navigating
run.
to
Well, we do have a hypervelocity cannon, so let's see if I can at least, you know, use the cannon to try to, you know, make it a little bit easier for them to get away without,
Command, sir.
you know, dying or anything. You can just hunt. That almost took this thing out. Like having the hypervelocity cannons on these planets, I think, is important. Like planets like where the space can get attacked. Just because of, look at that. Like that is what? That's at least a third. Like if I brought my my actual victory cruiser fleet into this space with the hypervelocity cannon, I would win. I mean, granted, it would be a lot of cat and mouse. Where are they going?
Squadron standing by. Commencing
No,
attack
like,
run.
I don't want
Ready
you to.
for battle. Changing course to intercept.
See, that's weird. Like, why wouldn't they go to the part of the map where the actual enemies are? That's sort of strange. It'd be kind of cool if instead of the hypervelocity cannon, if there was a gun that could, you know, target fighters as well, that like fired, you know, fast enough that I could actually hit them. But you know, as a different option. But that hypervelocity cannon, that's really great. That's probably, yeah, that's either 30 or 40%. I'm not sure. That's a lot. Well, that's on a Star Destroyer, so that's pretty good. But it looks like I am now able to retreat, so I'm just gonna do that. I could try to stay in the battle long enough to
We're being targeted.
or maybe I should. I don't know. I doubt it. I probably could have stayed in the battle long enough to try to hit these guys with enough hypervelocity cannon hits to kill them. I mean, but it's not really worth it. Not when I can come back with a better fleet, and because that's not a very big or intimidating fleet at all. So it's not really worth it. But okay, and they're retreating the right way, so that's good. So I'm just gonna pause real quick Oh, I got my Imperial Star Destroyer there, and I got my Imperial Star Destroyer there, and it should be building that. So yeah, if I send 2 Imperial Star Destroyers, that should mean victory. So I have you, I have you, and that's a new fleet. And oh, it looks like they left anyways. So I want to send you here maybe, and I'm just gonna make some sails.
Reporting.
And should be one of those guys here we can sell, or 2. Cool. Yeah, fan of that. That all works. Alright, so we're going to build a level 2 space station. I do need to find what would be a very good mining planet. I don't know in this mod where the best places is, like what the best planets to try to make money is. Whoa, this seems... That's a big fleet. But I do have these 2 level 2 golems. Oh, and this is one of the planets I was trying to secure, isn't it? Yeah. That's a huge fleet. I do have a hypervelocity cannon, though. I think this is the biggest fleet I've faced. I might actually lose, which is bad, because this is a mining planet, so it's not heavily defended. Look, we're going to build just as many Raptor troops as we can. Begin. You know, I'm not sure if pairing multiple hypervelocity cannons on one planet, I assume that reduces cooldown. If it does, I might swap out those barracks for hypervelocity cannons just so I can rapid fire it out, and they can't get units on the planet anyways. Like, or that is because it can't break through the airspace. Might be the way to do it. I don't know. But either way, I mean, I do not want to lose this planet, because this is a large part of where my income is going to be coming from anyway. So I do not want to lose it. And yeah, I just need to, if I can hold the airspace, and I don't know how I will, the hypervelocity cannon is going to be the only thing that's going to make that like a plausibility at all. But if I can hold the airspace, then that is going to be very good. And basically I'm going to redirect at least a Star Destroyer here, or any ships I can get my hands on, I'm going to redirect here. Which is probably a good point that I need another place where I can build capital ships, because yeah, I need to be able to produce them a lot faster than I'm able to, and I need to increase my money. So that's the 2 things. I need to set up another planet for mining and another planet for ships. Like the ground forces is not as important right now as either of those 2 considerations. But I do have these Golem defenses, so hopefully that'll help. I have a Golem 2 and a Golem 2, so I have 2 Golem 2s. It's not going to matter much, but I am going to try to see if I can't. So that's the second.
Reinforcements en route.
I wish I had boarding shuttles. That would be cool. Maybe I'll take a shot at you. Maybe that should be the thing. But yeah, it won't really matter, but I'm just going to try to build the
Bomber squadron reporting.
I'm going to see if I can't build those guys, just to give them something to shoot at. So that's already got things on a much better start. So my TIE fighters can go there.
Warm up.
Ready for orders.
And my bombers, we're going to focus fire on the guy we've already damaged. But I'm going to take 1 TIE fighter for here and 1 TIE fighter for here, although I think they're close enough that it won't matter. Okay, what upgrades can I get anyway?
Upgrade in progress. Upgrade.
Yeah, I'm going to upgrade my fighters. More bombers? Okay, very cool.
Bombs away.
That was kind of cool how he said that. Yeah, so it looks like they are too close for it to matter to try to build those turret defenses.
Station ready. Ready.
But I can select the gladiators. They move them up.
Comlink active.
That is the one good thing about having the frigate shipyard, is at least you will get those frigate this frigate reinforcements.
Space station is under attack. Upgrade
Maybe
in
I'll
progress.
just get that upgrade just for the just to have it. But I gotta make sure I'm paying attention to the hypervelocity cannon, because every time that's available, I need to make sure I'm firing.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, Commander. I've got him. Standing by.
And you guys, I want to stop. I don't want them to get too far ahead of themselves.
Awaiting orders.
This little enforcer guy, he can probably be able to target, because he should be pretty easy to kill.
Is the laser cannons. Yes, sir. Attack. Form up. Target the lasers.
I don't think my bombers are doing very well out there. Tell you what, take on a closer target.
So the primary target.
Might be a better thing to do.
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir.
That can be your target.
Awaiting your orders.
You guys can fight him, because you're literally the same type of ship, and somehow that makes sense to me.
Upgrade complete. Reinforcements en route.
Receiving message. Awaiting your command.
Okay, so we got another Corvette, on account of, obviously, my ships are getting killed out there.
Falling out of formation.
Our space station is
command.
under
You know what, I'm
attack.
just even going to set it to guard.
Roger that.
But you, I'm going to have fight him. Hopefully these Golan defenses do a great job. Oh wow, rotate structure? Whoa. I don't even know how to use that. How do you...
Activating energy flow. Our lasers are destroyed.
Whoa, that's cool.
Draw their fire.
Hypervelocity gun available.
Oh really? Hey,
Cannon
hey
fired.
pal. Hey, you want to hear a
Reinforcements en
joke?
route.
Yeah, it's you.
Attack formation.
That's neat.
Getting a lock.
I like that rotation. I don't know how to use it because it's just still rotating. Like it's just like it's just spinning. But
Decoding transmission. Commander.
okay, we just should probably put everything against that because
Enemies in range.
if we can just kill that, that'll be good. So I kind of want hit the face
The lasers have been destroyed.
more like this.
I've got him.
But if I can take out, like if I can take out even just the one Star Destroyer, that's really gonna help. They have another one though, so that's like 3. Okay, well I faced this completely the wrong way.